Hello, my name is Ben Holden, and I'm the guitarist for Clutch Stingray. The purpose of this little video is to go over some inexpensive ways to hot rod your guitar. Now, the first thing I look at in a guitar is basic carpentry. Are there any gaps around the neck? Is it all solid, put together well? And this one was. This is an Eastwood Airline that is the 59 model. What I did was, first, I love this Gumby headstock. The first things to go were the tuning keys. I replaced them with Kluson Tone Pro collaboration tuning keys, all about the sustain. The second thing to go was the nut. This way brings out so much sustain in your guitars, so much of a better tone. My guitar technician, Mark, fashioned this out of bone for me, so I put on a bone nut. I've put bone nuts on all my guitars. I love them. Now, the Kluson Tone Pro's tuning keys are quite solid, and they caused a problem with the neck. My solution was to put a little more weight at the heel. So I put on this Bigsby vibrato tailpiece for a solid body guitar, and that fixed it. The balance is perfect now. Now, as far as inside the guitar and pickups, while I'm at this Tune-O-Matic bridge was replaced. I put in this Tone Pros, all about the sustain. Now, I read an article about what makes a 1959 Les Paul sound like a 1959 Les Paul. And what they said is it's a combination of the pickup, the pots, and wires, and the tone capacitor. Now, this guitar only came with a volume knob, so I had the volume knob moved and a tone knob installed. Now, the pots for these controls are made by a company that made the pots for 1959 and earlier Gibsons. So they still make them to the old standard. So I put 2 of them in. I also found a company that makes wire for Fender in the 50s that still makes wire the same way. So I got that wire for inside. Now, the tone capacitor, which is very important, is also from the 50s era. And it's brand new like the other parts, and you can find vintage guitar parts, and especially Bumblebee tone capacitors, with a company called Luxe, L-U-X-E, so it's just Luxe.com. Now, with the tone capacitor, I used the same one that they used in the 50s for Gibson guitars, which is a Bumblebee tone capacitor. The tone capacitor for humbucking pickups is to use the .022 Bumblebee tone capacitor. So it's a 22 Bumblebee that you're looking for humbucking pickups. As far as the humbucking pickup itself, this is a DiMarzio Fortitude. It was made by the guitarist of Gojira. Now, I don't listen to Gojira. Not really familiar with their sound, but I really liked what the guitarist had to say about the development of this pickup. He said, you don't want active pickups, you want just a plain PAF pickup for high volume. And I thought, well, that makes sense. He says it gives clarity at high volume. That's what I want. Not necessarily the high volume, but it distorted tones. I want clarity. They also boosted the harmonics and the thump, the chunk. So, very good pickup, the DiMarzio Fortitude. And also, lastly, I added a kill switch. You know, I just wanted one because of Buckethead. So I had a kill switch put on it as well. So this is my favorite guitar, the Airline 59, and I've gone over some inexpensive ways to boost your tone, and I hope you enjoyed it. You have a great day.